Shalom family, thanks for coming. I'm going to give y'all like 2 more minutes to let y'all ride out to my song for a second, and I'll be right back with y'all, and we're going to get this video started.
Show everybody, but we in front of one of as a nation. Look at our people debating, gotta diffuse all the hatred. What are we thinking? Can't be a light to the nations. Not at all.
Okay. Enough of that for right now. Shalom family, KARADYAH here, and I want to say thank you to you all. Sorry, trying to do too many things. Thank you to you all for coming and sharing this moment and this experience with me. Today I want to talk to you about, first of all, I'm going to be introducing into my blog a segment that is going to be focusing on helping Israel to get control of our finances. This segment will be focusing basically on how can Israel, or specifically Judah, get back to leading by example, having our families together and taking care of, being able to leave something for our children and making a legacy. How do we get it in control? Because we see that there's something obviously different that rich people are doing that those of us who are not rich, we're not doing, or a different mindset. So, hey, to Cat, he wants to be in the video. But anyhow, I just recently decided that I was going to be a business owner. Now, for some of you who know me, you know that I usually work in network marketing, but I decided to branch out and to start my own company. It's called Yah's Way Hairs to Toes, and this has always been a dream of mine. And I make all natural products with 100% natural ingredients that come from the Father, and they do things like clean your skin, clean the air, moisturize your skin, restore elasticity, things of that nature. So that was a big dream of mine, but I also wanted to know what it was like to not be in the 9-to-5 grind. Because from what I've read in my Bible, yes, virtuous women do handle business, but the Bible didn't talk about us being in this 9-to-5 grind, working for a system that is giving us money, but the money is being spent, and that's where it's stopping at. They don't teach us how to invest the money and make our money work for us and continue to make more money and open more doors just by you spending as little as $30, $35. That money can build onto your future. So I'm gonna start this segment, and it's gonna explain a lot about this. But the first thing that I wanted to talk about, and it's going to be a new entry in my blog, as I said, is going to be focusing on why the women of Israel, our place is not in the systematic workplace. That's no place for us anymore. It's time for us to come out of that, and in order for us to come out of that, we have to have the right mindset. We now think about now. We think about what we have and what we don't have. It's hard for us to look into the future because we really don't know how we're going to get there, how it's going to be done. But whenever you live by faith, you can see the future. Now, rich or wealthy people might not necessarily call it faith. They might call it the law of attraction. But, however, in order for us to come out of these 9-to-5 grind jobs where we're not spending time with our family, we're not raising our kids, we're shipping our kids off to public school, whenever we can teach our children ourselves, and it is very easy to do. You do not have to be a mathematician to teach your child what they need to know, because they're going to school and they're getting somebody else's education, versus us coming out of this system and having time for our family and taking care of home, and also being able to take care of business endeavors and help our family to be able to eat and bills be paid and travel. I want to let you all know the benefits of coming out of this system and creating with the Most High instead of working for a check or laboring for a check to make somebody else's company grow. You can create your own wealth, create your own future, create your own better outcome. So the first thing that I want to talk about is a dream board. Everybody should have a dream board. For those of you who know me, who know that I used to work for a company called Sciences by Life. But they introduced us to dream boards. Now, a lot of dream boards have pictures on them, but I just use a dry erase board and I write the things down, because whenever you speak them into existence, they start to manifest in front of you. So, you see, I have the name of my econ company, Y'all's Way Finance Services, and I put here what we do, and it helps me to strategize my studies. I'm gonna study how to earn long-term wealth, how to clean credit with debt elimination, protect your identity, and I'm learning that strategy trumps sales. Everybody can't sell, but you can use strategy to increase your wealth and the wealth of your family. This part of the board that talks about my econ business. Now, my econ business, I haven't told you this, but this is an amazing opportunity that was introduced to me by my mother. I am now a financial educator. I've always been a lover of numbers, but this job allows me to be able to reach out to my family and my friends and let them know, look, I have my own business now. I paid $34.95 for my business license. I didn't have to set up anything. They did it all for me. And I have my website and everything that I need to learn with my econ. So now I am able to actually go into the system, the same system that the government uses, and I'm able to save my husband and I money, so that we're not leaning and dependent on a W-2 every year to save us, but we're not paying too much money into the government or into taxes. But we'll talk about that later. That's not important right now. What I want to talk about is Dreamboard. This is my dream board. It is very important that you have a dream board, and for a long time, some of the richest people that I have ever met in my life, the founders and co-founders of Sciences, and Miss Trish Ardner and her daughter Ashley and her husband Gons, they were some of the best in the network marketing game that I had ever met. And what they had was a dream board. Whenever we used to go to seminars and listen to them speak about how they took this life-changing weight loss and bodybuilding platform and they turned it into a vehicle to raise all of their little babies, and they are young. This couple is not 40 years old, and I think they have 5 or 6 children, beautiful children. And they are able to take care of their kids because they learn the skill of network marketing. Now, a lot of people are afraid of network marketing because they feel like you have to sell something. But that's not what we do in this business. We don't sell things. We don't have time to sell things. But what I did learn from working with these people was that if you want your business to succeed, it's going to succeed. If you put it on here, then you're going to read it. If you keep it in a place where you have no choice to read it, then you are forced to read it. You are forced to meditate on the things that are on your board. This will be your goals. I have mine set up in my company. Anything that I am dwelling on with my econ company, which I'll talk to y'all later on about. It is amazing, and it's touching the lives of a lot of people, and it's allowing Judah to rise from where we were to where the Most High says that he's going to be taking us. So anyway, this right here is everything that's concerning my business. I have things like earn long-term wealth, strategy trumps sales. Who wants to have to always sell something? Why don't you just implement a strategy? You know what I'm saying? It's things that ring bells that I need to be studying, like how to clean credit and how to explain debt elimination. How do I get the debt elimination to work for me? So areas of study, basically. Then right here, it says, y'all promised me abundance, and I have my 888s right there. You know, I'm a numbers person, attracted to numbers. The Most High speaks to me in numbers. This business was perfect for me because my econ business now was perfect for me because I always prayed, like ever since 2016, I always prayed, Father, please allow me to use my brain for something, because I was working at the Waffle House, and this person said to me, you need to use your brain. You are very smart. You should use your brain for something. So I know that my brain is very fond of numbers. So this opportunity for me to own my own business and not have to throw numbers at people because I'm not trying to sell them anything was a perfect opportunity. I can bring up the numbers to give understanding, but I didn't have to dwell on them. But anyway, y'all promised me abundance. This was a promise that the Most High made to me a few weeks ago, and I'm standing on his promise. Whenever he tells you something, you stand on what he says. He had promised me abundance, and that's what he has delivered to me. And then after that, I have my dreams. And as you can see, I have a mark, and you want to use colors so you can keep it fun and interesting to look at. So I have pay student loans. I want to have a simply beautiful wedding. Meet India Ari. I want to sing on the Steve Harvey Show. And I want to share Y'all's Way Hairs to Toes, which is the name of my wellness line. I want to share it with Israel. I want to share it with the world. I want to be able to promote clean skin, clean air with natural things, not alcohol-based things or things that are watered down, but you're getting charged a whole bunch of money for it. That's not what I'm in it for. I am in this for the healing of the nation. Both of my businesses, my Y'all's Way Hairs to Toes wellness line, and also my econ finance services. I am focusing mostly on my people. That's what I'm doing this for. It's a gift that the Most High gave to me for me to share with y'all. So the next one that I have on my dream list, starting down here, is to help liberate Judah, because we are the light of the world, and that's what the Most High put us here for. Yeah, you can be working to make money, and your dream can be to have this big huge house and car and all of this, but what are you giving back? What are you sowing? If you're not sowing anything, then you can't reap anything. So I decided to sow my gifts back into my people. The next thing is to buy a house, to make my album, because for those of you who know, I am a singer, and I just started to really walk into the path of my career as a singer, and it's a lot, y'all. I'm not afraid anymore, but the Father has really been guiding me into some connections with some people who I never would have thought that I would have met, some amazing musicians. But yeah, that door has already started to open up. So make my album, finish Out of My Mind, which is the name of my book, and maintain my blog and have children. Now, finish Out of My Mind and maintain my blog, those two go hand in hand, because in my blog I did start off my book, so you do get clips and sneak peeks of what's going on inside of Out of My Mind whenever you go and visit KARADYAH'S Soul. So after I finished writing down all of my dreams, which I put at the bottom in green, I made sure that anything that was like majorly important, that I wanted to be like a trigger of certain thoughts, I wrote it in black. Like my econ, very important. That's the name of my business, and you know, I have to keep it in my thoughts. It has to be there. If I don't think about this, it's very easy for you to try to work a home-based business and you get off track and just stop. So that's the reason why I have that written in black. I want it to jump out at me. Debt elimination is something that I really wanted to work on, so it was one of the main reasons why I joined this company, and I allowed them to bless me with this business and this vehicle to help other people. I needed my debt eliminated, and I know a lot of Judah needs their debt eliminated. We want to buy houses, and we want to be able to leave things for our kids. Debt elimination, my econ. And you see I have my promise from Yah written in black, pay student loan, and then I have hallelujah, Toda Yah, which means praise ye Yah, thank you Yah. And then over here I have Kwam Yasharala, and this is Rise Israel. And oh yeah, the last part right here, I have my reminders for Yah's way. What I need to do for my wellness business, I also put on here, because all of this is dealing with goals, and my businesses are at the front of my goals. I went from not having my own business at all to not only having my own finance services, but I also have a wellness line, something that I've always dreamed of, being able to help my people to restore ourselves back to the health that we once were before we started being influenced by what we shouldn't have been influenced by. But anyway, this is my dream board. I suggest that you all dream big, and whenever you put this down, one thing that I like to say is, so it is written, and so it shall be done. Whenever a law is established, they write it down. Whenever it's put in writing, it is official, it is there. It's not easy for you to just get rid of it. whenever I was in school, when I was in elementary school, me and some of my friends got in trouble for bullying this girl. And we wrote her a letter and we ended up throwing it in the trash. So she took it to the teacher. And the teacher came to us and she said, anytime you do something like this, you don't write it down on paper. Because it makes it more serious, first of all, than it might have even been. Somebody reading it can take it for more than what it is. Not only that, once it's written down, that's your proof, that's what sets it in stone. So you're gonna write it down, and what I want you to do is practice. First of all, put together your dream board, cut out some stickers and put them on here, put some pictures, whatever. Never lose sight of your inner child. Your inner child can help you to grow a business and continue to grow a business just from your imagination. Imagination is key. But yeah, you're gonna get your dream board together and you're gonna read it. The things that you put on here, you're gonna speak it and you're gonna speak it into existence. The Father said that we have the authority to speak things into existence. Our brother Yahweh said that we can speak things into existence, and if we do and not doubt, that we can have whatsoever we ask for. So write it down, speak it, read it over and over again, meditate on it, regurgitate your information, put it into the atmosphere. Dream board. That's what your dream board is for. Nobody can take away what your dream is. Somebody can come and erase this board, you can write it right back on there. That's the good thing with this board. You can erase this, put things, whenever you come up with another goal, maybe you decide that you don't want to do one thing that you said you did. You can go back here and you can change this. It's just like changing your mind. You know what I'm saying? Have fun with your dream board. Set your goals, make them realistic, and shoot for the stars. And thank y'all for coming and listening. Shalom.
Maybe it's best to continue to listen and learn. Everything has a purpose. Maybe everything